Hey guys, I got a request to show you how I make my homemade spaghetti sauce. And I'm not following a recipe or anything like that. I'm just kind of putting in what I like and what I'd like for it to taste like. So I'll show you how I'm doing that. First, I'm going to rinse off the tomatoes, and some of these are from a coworker of mine's garden, some of these are from my parents' garden, and some of them are my organic delivered fruits and vegetables. So first I rinsed them off, and then I'm just going to snap off the stems like that. Okay, as you can see, the stems have all been removed. Now over here I have a pot that is starting to boil. Okay, now that my water's boiling, I'm going to put the tomatoes in. Okay, as you can see, I've got them in here. I'm going to let them boil for just a minute or two until the skin starts to come loose. While they boil, I am filling up a bowl with water and ice. Alright, they've been boiling now for about 2 minutes, and I'm just going to pull them out. And so you can kind of see that the skin is getting really loose, and put them in the ice. Okay, well I've got these cooling off in the ice water. I put my second batch into the water to start boiling up. I'm going to give them another 2 minutes, and while these cook, I'm going to peel. Okay, here's a peeled tomato. Here's one that I started to peel, and I figured I should show you. The skin comes off really easily when you prepare them this way. So, sorry, this is really hard to do one-handed. Okay, well you get the idea. And now here's one where the skin didn't start to break. So just so you can see, it is... Okay, again, a lot easier with one hand if you just get it started. Okay, I'm letting my tomatoes cool just a little bit more. And I'm cutting up some onion, and I'm going to cut up some garlic. Alright, I've been coarsely chopping up the garlic. I did about half the bulb. A good trick, I don't know if I'll be able to do this, just put your knife over the garlic and pound it in order to get the skin off of it. So. Alright, I've got it all chopped up, and I'm going to put it in my pot with some EVOO or olive oil. Okay, as you can see, I've got all my tomatoes peeled. Now I'm just going to really coarsely chop. Alright, I'm still just sweating out my onions and garlic. I'm going to cook them just a little bit longer. Not sure how much longer, but until they're really soft. I've also cut up all of my tomatoes, and as you can see that a lot of the juice and the seeds are falling to the bottom, which isn't really a bad thing because I don't want all of them. Although I don't mind seeds, so I'm just going to pick these up, put them on my plate, and leave a lot of that juice. Okay, you can see all my juice and remaining seeds and my tomatoes. I'm going to put them in my onions and garlic here in I've got a few bits and pieces of garlic that are starting to brown, so I think I'm going to go ahead and add my tomatoes. Now I'm going to add some fresh basil. This just so happens to be in my kitchen window, so I'm going to add some. I've added my fresh basil. I'm also going to throw in some Italian seasoning. There we go. And stir it. Now the other night I made turkey stuffed bell peppers. So I made extra ground turkey, and I actually cooked it with some onions. And I put it in this container and actually put it in the freezer because I wasn't sure when I was going to make the spaghetti sauce. So what I'm going to do is add this to my spaghetti sauce now. If you didn't already have this ready, I guess you would just also make it now. But, yeah, I'm going to add this. Mix in my ground turkey. And I had onions cooked into my ground turkey, so adding a little bit more onion to the mix. I'm also going to add some pepper and some salt. And I'm going to mix it in. I've got it on medium heat, and I'm going to simmer it for just a little bit, and then I'm going to turn it down on low and simmer it for, I don't know, like a good hour or so, maybe longer. Alright, I've got it now turned down to medium-low, low-medium heat. A 3 on a 10 scale, and I'm just going to let it simmer for a while and start occasionally. Okay, it's been all organic up till now. I'm going to add a can of tomato paste just because I do want it a little bit thicker than what it's looking like. And I'm going to mix this in. You can see it's already thickening up quite a bit. Alright, I'm going to let it continue to simmer. Still cooking. I did turn it down to a 2, just so that it'll simmer a little bit slower. Okay, so it's been simmering for a little over an hour now, And as you can see, it's thickened up quite a bit. I may have jumped the gun with the spaghetti or the tomato paste. However, I like it a little bit thicker. And I'm going to add, for some flavor, some organic vegetable broth. Maybe? Okay, there we go. Just to kind of thin it out because I want it to simmer for about another hour, as that's when my husband's going to get home. So this will just add flavor and allow me to cook it for a little bit longer. So, there we go. I'll continue to simmer for an hour until he gets home from work. Okay, it's all done. As you can see here, I'm going to put some Parmesan cheese on it so it'll be like this, but I wanted to show you the sauce as it is. And that is my homemade spaghetti. Now, we did have some left over, and I served about 2 large scoops for each me and my husband, and then Deacon had, you know, a lot less. So I have this here, and this is pretty much just like a single serving, so maybe a night where my husband works late, me and Deacon can have that for dinner or a lunch on the weekends. And then here we have, this is actually a family serving size. This container is very deceiving. And then we have another family serving size here. So it's a very, very hearty sauce, so you don't need as much as the other stuff. And yeah, so there's 2.5 more dinners on top of what we ate tonight. And it was delicious. Bye, guys.